Larry Ellison is betting $300 million he can make sailing as popular as football or Formula One. That's how much the Oracle chief is spending on the America's Cup World Series, a global series of regattas leading up to the next America's Cup in 2013. I traveled out to San Diego to catch the third installment of the series and ride on a couple of the boats. For the World Series, all of the challengers are sailing identical 45-foot catamarans built to Team Oracle specifications in New Zealand. These wing-masted cats have more in common with Formula One cars than the lead-keeled America's Cup boats of old, and that's by design. America's Cup chief Craig Thompson, a veteran sports marketing executive, worked closely with Oracle's top skipper Russell Coutts to come up with a format that would appeal to television viewers and non-sailors.
You know, Russell said to me, we're going to have these fantastic catamarans, and they're going to be something like the America's Cup has never seen before, and the sailors are going to be better athletes, are going to be younger. The courses are going to be very challenging. We're going to force these boats together on a small course. So, you know, I said to him, so, you know, do you have the best sailors in the world in the America's Cup? And he said, yes, we do. And I said, well, are these the fastest boats in the world? And he said, yes, they are. So I said, well, look, that's a natural right there. The best sailors on the fastest boats. Let's just use that as our motto going forward.
Everything on these boats is designed for television coverage, from the GoPro cameras mounted on stalks to the electronics which monitor the boat within centimeters on the course. And there's warning systems to tell when one has caused a foul against the other. There's even accommodations for the press. They're not very impressive. About 16 inches of webbing that you sit on. Hopefully don't fall over the side. There is a handle to hang on to in case you get in trouble. The key innovations is the wing mast, which can accelerate the boat to incredible speed in just a few seconds and still sail in as little as 3 knots of breeze. The top speed is probably about 40 miles an hour. With only 5 crew members, everybody on board, including the skipper, has a job, and they have to be world-class athletes in addition to being world-class sailors. To enhance the television coverage, all of the sailors are going to have microphones, there's onboard cameras, and there's very accurate GPS positioning systems so that the cameras can track their every movement and plot it out on screen.
Yeah, we've got a tracking system, so we measure the location of the boat to 2 centimeters and the attitude of the boat to 1/10 of a degree. And the attitude is heading, pitch, and roll.
Okay.
And as you know, normal GPS works to between 1 and 2 meters. And so we're measuring to 2 centimeters, which is less than an inch. And we do that with an L1, L2 RTK GPS. So it's a GPS that uses both frequencies, and it measures to carrier phase instead of code phase. But the net of it all is it's expensive and difficult. But the combination of an RTK GPS with an inertial measurement unit allows us to know where the boats are to within an inch and to 1/10 of a degree in attitude. And the reason we need to know that is we insert graphics in the live video that comes from the helicopter. And those graphics, we put things on the water just like we put the yellow first down line on the grass.
Right.
And where you put those things has to be done precisely in relation to where the boats are and where the marks are.
Tacking an AC-45 is an elaborate maneuver that requires the close attention and work of everybody on board. It's even more exciting when they're doing 20 miles an hour and there's 8 or 9 boats on the course. The green and yellow lights on the crossbar alert the skipper to whether he's approaching the electronic boundaries, an innovation that the organizers added to this series of races to keep the boats close together and in television range. The acceleration is amazing.